In the previous tutorial, we done the first part on the Webline series that we were able to detect the ledge system. Now you can see on the top left corner of the screen, print string backward trace worked. It means that our ledge is detected. And if we are far away from our ledge or edge of the surface, you can see backward trace not worked. It means the ledge is or the edge of the surface is not detected. So in this tutorial we will work on the actual forming of a web line by using a cable actor. For that we have to create a cable actor from there. Okay, BP web line. Okay, so it will be our web line. So it has a cable component inside here like that. So now when our backward trace worked, it means we can spawn or we can use web line ability. It means we will spawn our web line actor here. So the most important thing is in what direction the web line actor is spawning, because a user can use web line in any direction, XYZ in any direction. So for that, for our easiness, for debugging purpose, we will use arrow and not hidden in game, and let's increase the size of it. So we will know that and we have to make it 0 and also 0. So now as backward trace not work, it means we can't spawn our web line here. So here we can spawn our web. If you haven't watched the previous tutorial, please watch first and then you can follow it. Now spawn actor from class. You can use cable component here also, but in the web line the use of actor separately is better approach. Now okay, now it will spawn, because if you want to use multiple web lines, you can spawn multiple and all of them will have a reference. So let's see. Now you can see, okay, now no web line spawned, and now if I move here, it's spawned, but in what direction? Okay, so the problem is it is spawning at that location. We have to give a proper location here. So we want to spawn our web line at the impact point. So for that, impact point mean this point, that point, this one. This will be our origin of the web line. So this is our impact point, or you can take location also. Let's see, invert rotation, it will spawn. Now you can see we want our web line to be in that direction, because from there we will move our web line in order to connect here. That's why I use that arrow to show you that we have to control the rotation also. Now if user go here and use a web line, now you can see it's working fine in that direction, but in that direction it is not working fine. So we have to take a rotation and then put here. For that we have to use a normal. The normal is normal points outward from the impact point. So we take and normalize it. Now first let's check, make a rod from Z. Let's first check it. Is it working or not? And also make it always spawn ignore collision. And now it's on the opposite direction. So for that we have to combine rotator, and let's give it -90. Now it's working perfectly. Now it is spawning in the direction in which we want. Now our web line will move from that point towards this point. Now let's see, is it working on other directions also or not? Yes, it is working also fine here, and it is working also fine here and on that direction. Yes, now our spawning of our web line, or we can say cable actor, is working fine. Now our this part is done. Now the next part is we will take a reference web line reference. If you saw my previous tutorial about the grappling hook, now we are going to use a kind of same logic here to move our web line from the origin impact point towards a target point. Now right now we have a origin point for our web line, but we don't have any target point. To find the target point, we have to make a line trace from that impact point in forward direction to see if we have a valid wall or something in front of us where we connect the other end of our web line so we can walk on it. For that, now from here we will make another line trace, but I think we should make a sphere trace. Okay, sphere trace. And our start point will be impact point or maybe location. So, and now we will add vector, and as we know, normal is always points out towards outside from the impact point. We will use that and multiply it by float, let's say 1500. Now another problem will come, which is when we start a trace from, let me show you. Now when we start a trace, it will collide here. Okay, so it will collide here. So in order to make it, let me show you. Now you can see, as soon as the line trace starts, it collides here, but we don't want to collide here. That's why we want to ignore the actor or anything where we are actually standing. That's why hit actor, and we are going to plug in it here. Now, okay, what is going on? So now it's going to ignore the surface or the ledge or on whatever surface we are standing on. Now it will work fine. Now you can see it is working fine, and our line trace starting from here and it's moving towards the other end. Now we want, if we detect something in front of us like it is now, only and only then we want to use our web line. So I did a little mistake here. I spawned the web line early here, so I have to move that that logic. Sorry. I have to use that logic first, and then I have to use set. And after branch. Yes. Now it will work fine. So why I did this? Because first of all, what were our checks? First of all, we were checking are we really on the edge of a surface or on the ledge? Can we really use a web line? If yes, backward trace worked, then we will spawn. Then we make another line trace to check if there is some obstacle or anything where we can hook our web line in front of us, any wall or anything. If we hit something, then we will get a true here, and only then we will spawn our web line. But also we controlled rotation to spawn our web line actor in correct rotation, and also location. We give the impact location. I think it will be a long video if I continue in the same video. I think we should continue on the next part, and I think that's it for this video. In the next video, we will start to increase the length of our cable, so we actually get visuals that our web line or cable is actually moving towards the impact point in front of us, towards the wall in front of us. So I think that's it for the tutorial. Till the next tutorial, Allah Hafiz.